Hi guys, this is Sliver here, and in this video we're going to talk about an alternative way of finding mythic unique items in Diablo 4 Season 9. Now I bet that most of you have gotten your mythic unique items while farming Belial. And Belial farm has its charms, however it becomes boring after a few hundred kills, it becomes monotonous, and you also have to buy billions of duped betrayers' husks in order to kill Belial hundreds of times. Unfortunately, that is the hands down best way to farm unique items with greater affixes, so ancestral uniques. However, in terms of mythic uniques, there is a decent alternative to Belial, which I would like to speak about in this video. Let's go. I am of course talking about the Kurast Undercity runs with the Tribute of Ascendance. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that, oh my god, Sliver, the Tributes of Ascendance are so extremely rare, I haven't seen a single one during Season 9. And I get it. It's not a very common drop. However, when you find one, then you can expect to have even multiple mythic unique items if you play your cards right. So let's go through the steps of getting mythic unique items through the Tributes of Ascendance and the Kurast Undercity in Diablo 4 Season 9 in the way that I believe it's the most efficient and comparable to the mythic unique finding rate from Belial. First of all, you will have to get a Tribute of Ascendance. There are two main sources of this. You can get a Tribute of Ascendance from word bosses, so therefore I suggest killing a word boss whenever they are up. In fact, if you are a little bit more hardcore, you can even set up timers that indicate when a word boss will be spawning so that it will alert you for the word boss's appearance. You do not need to have the Grim Favor or the Whisper related to the word boss in order for the boss to drop you the tributes. So my first advice is kill word bosses. And there is a second way of acquiring these tributes, which are the Whisper caches from the Tree of Whispers. More specifically, any Whisper cache has a chance of containing one of the Tributes of Ascendance. However, the Whisper cache that has the highest chance is the one with the dungeon keys. So if you get offered the option of choosing the dungeon key Whisper cache, then you should always choose it. More specifically, if you get the option of choosing the legendary version of this dungeon key cache, then that has an even higher chance of dropping the Tribute of Ascendance. In my experience, I managed to have 4 total of these dungeon key caches, and 3 of them contained a Tribute of Ascendance. So your tactic is as follows. Whenever a word boss is up, kill the word boss for tributes. Whenever there's no word boss, you should farm whisper caches by completing the easy to complete whispers, such as the ones in the Helltide, the one in the PvP zone, or the whispers that involve killing certain bosses. This way you are able to get whisper caches very fast, especially if you happen to have multiple Torment 4 characters. If you get offered the Whisper cache that involves dungeon keys, especially the legendary one, always take it. And this way you should be able to get a Tribute of Ascendance decently fast. And here comes the tricky part. You are not supposed to use this Tribute of Ascendance alone, because that will only get you one chance of a mythic unique inside the Kurast Undercity. What you're supposed to do is get into a party where everybody has one Tribute of Ascendance, so you will have 4 consecutive chances of getting mythic uniques. In order to get a party like that, I suggest using the Sanctuary Discord server, where there is a dedicated group for people farming Kurast Undercity, and in there you will be able to find a group decently fast. You might have to wait a little bit, but this wait is definitely worth the extra chances for mythic uniques in the Undercity. So this way you can do a rotation of every player in the group putting the Tribute of Ascendance inside the Kurast Undercity Brazier, and you will have 4 chances for your Mythic Uniques, and it is not very uncommon to receive multiple Mythic Unique items from these 4 runs. For example, I did a total of 2 of these rotations with my character, and on both occasions I managed to get 2 Mythic Unique items from the 4 chances in each rotation. So this is what I wanted to speak about for this video. I hope I was able to offer a decent alternative to the endless, mindless, dupe promoting way of farming Belial hundreds of times over and over again. And if you enjoyed the video, maybe check out one of my other videos about how to farm a Resplendent Spark every 2 hours in Diablo 4 Season 9. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.